started out in karting. All the guys in Formula One race karts at some stage. It's a tough sport to start with. You've got to try and test yourself and go to other venues and race against different opposition if you can. And it's not a cheap sport, so you're going to need to try and find a sponsorship to help pay for your go-kart tyres and your go-kart engines and things like that. Karting is the best way for you to get a feel for how to race each other, dealing with the competition, dealing with winning, dealing with losing. And Senna was still, a huge fan of it right to the end for him. He really enjoyed it, and he said he had some of his best racing in go-karts, and he had some of his toughest opposition in go-karts. So there's no better endorsement than that. The memories for me growing up racing karts is, I won some nice championships, which is always good, and big moments when you manage to beat a lot of good guys, but also travelling around Australia in my case and going to lots of different cool tracks. There was definitely a moment when I was very young that it clicked in my head that I wanted to be a driver at the highest level, but of course it was only a dream then. I think it's not until you get to Europe and you start being successful in Europe and winning races over there and move into Formula cars after that, Formula Ford or Formula 3, that you feel that you can go all the way, because no one's that arrogant when they're racing go-karts to think that, for sure I'm going to definitely be a world champion one day, or I'm going to race Formula 1, or I'm going to do this. So it's just a process, and then you get more confidence and you win and you keep moving up. For sure that the technology's moved on. They've now got gearboxes in some of the karts. They're water cooled, so they're really, really quick, the competition ones, which are the ones I'm interested in. A lot of Formula One drivers, including myself, love still driving karts because it's very, very raw, and especially the racing karts are quite fast, and they still give us a great feel of adrenaline and sensation for speed, even though they're not as powerful as what we race week in, week out. But we're low to the ground. You've got to be very precise. It's all the things that we used to we have to deal with in our profession. We're off the back of a very, very strong weekend for the team. Obviously, we had a very difficult race on my side, but it was a very solid comeback for myself. Seb won the race, so that's really encouraging for us going to the last 5 races.